Okay, so here we are in Omarchy. Now, if you've seen my previous video about installing this, I think this is really cool. It's a learning curve, but it's the first Linux distribution I put in that's like not a mimic or a copycat of something else. It's quite unique and it's really clever, and a lot of it's driven by keys. So whoever the guy who created this, or the team that created this, obviously did a lot of work on laptops and got hacked off with trackpads and stuff. So everything's done on the keyboard. So it's great. So Super, which is your Windows key, Super Alt Space, brings up my mini menu bar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install DaVinci Resolve for you. So it took me a while to do this. Because this is Arch based. Is like a package installed in the AUR, but like if you sort of read the dialogue underneath it, it's like, well, you haven't done this. That's not put in the right place. How are we going to put it anyway? So I used all the stuff I could get, and I've written a simple bash script that should pull everything in. You have to be on a video, by the way. Pull everything in and launch Resolve on Omarchy. Now, Omarchy's already got Kdenlive already built in. As I said in the previous video, it's brilliant. Somebody's nearly done what I wanted someone to do, which is like, give me the toys. So I've got Steam, I've got a video editor, I've got graphics toys, I've got all the stuff I can do creative work, even though this is specifically designed, I think, for developers. It's brilliant. Anyway, enough of my rambling on about it. I'll put Resolve on here and show you how to do it. Okay, so bring up the menu, he says. So it's Super Alt Space, brings up the thingy, and I need to go, there are shortcuts for that. So where I actually want to go is, let's do this first. Let's go into here and we'll bring up console, which I've just, bring up console apps, and then type in what you want, KON, console. There is alacrities on here, but I don't know how to use that. It's really weird. So I've got that. Now I need the file manager. So I've got, go Super F. This brings up my files, which is great. So if you download the script, if you've looked at any of my other Linux Resolve scripts, it's always something in the downloads folder, r.sh. And then you put your DaVinci Resolve Studio or your DaVinci Resolve free version installer next to it. And then you do the following. So over here on my other window, it's really clever, this. I'm really liking it. CH mod, if I can spell, plus X. Now, the reason I switched to console, because I couldn't drag and drop, and I'm not typing anything, sorry. So let's put that there. Oh, I've done it wrong. CHMOD plus X space. I think there's like with Wayland or Hyprland, there are issues with drag and drop, so that's done. And then it's basically, you do this. Hopefully, you'll ask my password, and then it'll download a load of bits and bobs. This is super cool, this. And if I bring this in as well, whilst this is going on, this literally is your sci-fi computer look. That's like a thing there. It's like a, I don't know, it's called B-Tops. And it shows you what's going on in your computers. It looks like something out of Mission Impossible, doesn't it? Anyway, let's keep going. Install. And it should do. But this is the right here, it's great. You can sort of tighten everything. It's Windows. I've never liked floating windows. I always like Windows. But I like Resolve over something like Premiere or Avid, because you could float things. It used to drive me nuts. I'd take over projects from other editors on Premiere, and there was like windows floating around in space. It's why I like Resolve for editing colour, things like that, because it's all locked in one place. So this is phenomenal. There's no like window just sat somewhere floating in space. It's all just locked off, and you just go outside there. It's like moving around. It's genius. I know there's probably other. You can put Hyprland, which is the sort of layout window manager. Oh, it's launched. It's installed on other installations, but I've just never seen it so slickly done. Anyway, so that's installed. So to get rid of a window on this, you just do Super W, Super W, Super W, and they're gone. So now in my apps, I should have Super Alt Space. Go to apps. And I should have in here, if I look for Resolve, that one, not the second one. This should launch. There we are. Continue. Skip and start right now. Here we go. Now, obviously it's in like this weird Windows thing. No, I don't want to download the other one. Skip. Now, obviously tiny text. So the first thing you have to do, I didn't write there's an extra library that will make it scale properly, but I didn't do it on this. I did it on the Rocky Linux one I did. Preferences, let's go to user, go to your UI scaling to 150, click save, okay. A bit of flickery here, but I can live with it. It's transparent. You can see my wave through the back of Resolve. And this is quite good. I quit. Let's go back again. Apps. And then we want Resolve. There she is, and it's a bit bigger. I love the way it's transparent now. Hang on. Let's start a project. Create. Some purists will say that will put you off, but that doesn't put me off at all. I love that picture. So anyway, let's just drag something in. So actually, if I go watch this one, I'll F, squidge Resolve over there. On this drive, I've got some video footage. So let's just grab a bit, copy, and put that into my home videos folder. Pop that in there, paste. I've never quite seen DaVinci Resolve like that. It doesn't look very well, does it? Okay, so that's copied over, and then it's Super W in the window, back into Resolve, and let's go into Media Pool, and we'll go Media Pool, some footage I shot now. It's normally change project frame rate. That's normally like a black bar over there, but it's become red. This is shot on iPhone 17 in RAW. Possibly, no, it's not. Maybe it is. I think I did it with Blackmagic, Blackmagic app. I don't want that. There is a little bit of flickering around on these screens, but not much. Color, let's just do color manage so you can see it. There you go. I love the edge bit. Let's jump into the timeline, put up the inspector, and we will. We're going to return scaling. We're going to scale to fit. There you go. It's gone green now. It doesn't show up in the final renders because it's funky colors. Missed the way. Maybe those funky colors are what I've been missing in my editing experience. There we go. So we'll look at raw tab, clip, it's color managed, so it's 100 ISO, Apple log 2, it's all a 709E. I don't know. There we go. Bring up the effects. Let's just chuck that film thing on it. No, I can't do it. The film one's not on it. This is the free version. You need the paid version. But there's like a film look creator. Does it work? No, you've reached the limitation. Worthwhile buying this, however. Not yet. I've got I own 4 copies of this, so don't worry. Blackmagic, you've got your money out of me. So reset node. Anyway, so that's there. And then on the free version, I'm on an Nvidia driver, so I should have access to MP4, AV1, which is fine. AV1 is what they use on YouTube, Netflix, and Google now to supply your videos. So if you're going to go and fire something up to Google or YouTube, there's absolutely no point in encoding it MP4 because they're going to re-encode it AV1. So just send it up AV1. Or you can go super high quality and deliver up a ProRes and they'll encode it down to AV1, look great, but it'll take you forever. So there you go. That's it. Super simple. That took me about a day and a half to write that script. And there you go. And that's Omarchy DaVinci Resolve. I'm really impressed by this. Now, if I go back, I'm just going to show this, go back to my OBS screen. There I am. On OBS, you just pop between the windows. They don't minimize in this. It threw me and I don't know quite how to do it. You chuck things onto different workspaces. But yeah. So that's it. So any questions, ask in the comment. I'll post a link to the, let's go back to the wave, I like the wave. I'll post a link to where the script is. If you have any issues, just give us a shout. I haven't done it for AMD. It's purely for Nvidia. When I flip out the card in the box for my 9060 XT, I'll start going through the process of adding the AMD parts to the script if I can get it to work. I mean, I've never really had huge success with AMD and DaVinci Resolve, but you've got Kdenlive on here. Hang on, let's just bring that up for you. So apps, you've got a lot of toys on here. This is great. Kdenlive, he says, there it is, pops in, and you can do editing and everything like that, but Resolve is one more part. This is free. This is a great piece of software, but now you can put Resolve on there as well. So maybe you can edit in this and do your color grade in whatever. It's up to you, but it's all there for you. So let's get rid of that. W, and then let's go to that other window where I am. I'll leave it there. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching.